that offlane role again.
Yeah,
I
think he's really found his playstyle in offlane. The heroes he plays, the way he plays them,
Yeah.
really suits him, and the team's playing around it well.
Peter, what about you? I heard you think it's going to be a little bit longer of a series?
Yeah, I think Fnatic can win.
Okay.
So
you think 3-2, 3-1, or just?
I have no idea, but
Right.
I think this series is a lot more interesting than watching OGVP play again, though.
Yeah, I think we agree. I think it's just fun, you know. And we actually do have a draft coming up right now. Fnatic VP game number 1. I'm pumped up for this.
I think earlier today we were saying that Fnatic probably has a better shot versus. I think when we were saying on the couch, just because Fnatic has that like.
Sure, but we really don't know what we're talking about, right?
Yeah, but still.
Okay. I was just double checking, making sure we're both in the know.
It's still, you know, it's. You've seen OGVP so many times, you've never seen Fnatic VP.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes teams show up on certain days and other days that don't. Maybe OG just had a bad afternoon.
It's in Lil C and you're repeating those words. Lil said that the other day, didn't
Did he? I didn't listen to
I think he said those exact
Yeah.
words too. He said
That's
sometimes
funny.
teams show up, sometimes others they don't.
I mean, it's true, right? I don't want to bring up, but like, right, DC during the TI qualifiers, right? They played 3 rounds in a row. They were on that one day. They made it to TI. Like,
Yeah.
you're on one day.
Exactly. And he probably said exactly that because he experienced it firsthand every other day. You know, you're either having a good day, great day, or a bad day.
When you're a player like that, do you like just feel it? Like you play one game and you're like, uh-oh, we're having a bad day, or? I don't know if you could.
No, because there's like that little bit of denial, right?
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, you know, first match didn't go so well, but you know, it happens. It happens. You know, first game of the day, what can you do? And then the second game comes around, maybe you win. You know, you pull out some crazy victory where the other team just throws, and you're just like, yeah, we're feeling it, but you're really not. Game 3 comes around, and then you lose, and then you just chalk it up to having a bad day.
5 seconds remaining.
Do you really think it's actually just having a bad day?
Why not?
Is that just what you chalk it up to?
Why not? What else are you supposed to say? Oh yeah, maybe we do suck.
Maybe that's what it is though.
Yeah, but what's the point of thinking like that?
Bog's gotten aggressive over the last 5 days.
I mean, I totally get it, but like that's the wrong state of mind if you want to be a competitive Dota player.
Fair enough.
Like,
That's why I'm not.
you don't make excuses. You're just saying, you know, you need to work harder. You're not saying you can't. You're just not ready.
That makes sense.
Insightful.
But thanks, Socrates.
Yeah, no problem.
But Rubik over here on Fnatic, I mean, DJ has been playing it phenomenally, and now VP. They're taking a page out of OG's book in that first pick, Shadow Demon, and then the Earth Spirit, the guaranteed setup.
It's my favorite Shadow Demon combo, I think.
Air Spirit?
Yeah, Earth Spirit.
Yeah, it's very good. The Rubik used to be first picked a bit, a couple of months ago. Back when the patch was newer, we saw a lot of Rubik first picks because it didn't give anything away, and Rubik at the time was a very solid hero for many players, but then it kind of fell out of favor. Now it's back. I do think it's highly Fnatic specific though, because DJ is an incredible Rubik player.
I really like the hero with the new changes. The new damage on the Fade Bowl and just the aggressive no field that he's gotten over the last couple patches. Makes him feel it's just so much stronger. Same opener as they've done in the last 2 games, right?
Ogre Magi.
Ogre Magi, you guys have a lot of experience with that hero, like picking it up. Is it just, it's just a strong hero overall, right? Bloodlust good, Ignite's good in lane.
He's got a lot of tools.
10 seconds remaining.
He also goes well with many of the heroes that are being prioritized in the second phase in this meta. Ogre just buffs them all off.
As a non-pro player myself, why was Winter Wyvern ignored here? Is there any specific reason, or just the teams didn't want to play it?
I don't think VP wanted to pick it into Rubik. I think Rubik is somewhat good against Winter Wyvern as position 4 or 5.
10 seconds remaining.
And I don't think Fnatic would like the Wyvern along with the Rubik.
Okay, yeah. They both kind of greedier 4s nowadays, right?
Yeah. So I think, I don't know, the VP opted for the Shadow Demon. I'm not sure specifically why. Maybe they watched Fnatic's recent games and saw that they were winning with Deuces and they were winning with like PLs and stuff like this. They wanted the Shadow Demon, but it's also possible they just picked it early on and then later on they want to put it on Pasha, which is something they do a lot. They just pick this one hero. And then
Something they've done throughout this tournament is like pick these kind of like support or even like carry heroes and then run them as like offlaners for Pasha. And also like, I think VP when they lost at MDL, it was like I forget who they played, but they banned Shadow Demon every single game, and VP seemed to struggle a little bit without it.
Medusa band, Ogre Medusa, pretty pretty good combo, and Razor on the other side of things. Does banning Razor really give anything away? Like maybe you want to pick a lifesteal or something, or is it just a good hero?
I think Ohio's heroes are usually pretty bad against Razor.
Yeah, your Omnis and your Underlords and what else?
Abaddon, I think he played, right?
Abaddon, yeah.
Yeah, so I think if he wants to play his own heroes, then Razor kind of has to be out of the pool, otherwise he's going to have a rough time. Especially against VP, who is no problem with just, you know...
They'll just pick it for safe lane or mid.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Do you guys notice any like complete differences from art style to solo, like in game? Or is
Our style gets items.
art style like,
Yeah, they play different roles for sure.
Our style farms a bit more. Solo is a lot more sacrificial.
Well, even some games art style would be playing the Sand King or playing the Night Stalker, whereas I think if that was not the case, I think Solo would never play those heroes.
Yeah. I think Lil has adapted his role a bit to art style, more than art style, like trying to be solo.
Yeah.
I think Lil has taken a step back and playing more leaning towards the 5 position instead of the 4 on a lot of his heroes, and just sacrificing some of his farm priority for art style.
sounds like the sign of a great player.
Yeah, for sure.
Tinker banned out, and we've seen Fnatic really liking that hero. A lot of their reserve time there, but Fnatic as well right now. VP does have the last. I don't know. Did you Fogged or did you guys see who picked what before the game?
They just take Morph, right? Yeah, I was gonna say. They banned the Tinker AA.
Yeah.
Weren't you were, was that game 2 when you're like, someone should be picking the Morph when we were watching last series?
In the last series,
Yeah.
yeah. I just thought from the bans, I saw AA, Elder Titan, Tinker, all banned out. And I'm like, wow, I see the bans and I just like, think it would be more. But that's, I mean, that's last series anyway. VP takes it this time. Yeah,
And once
Morph.
again, another hero. We saw Pasha has played it twice this tournament. Does that pretty much guarantee Shadow Demon is the support now or no?
I think
Still open.
I think Morphling should be dedicated carry, but Shadow Demon is still open to offline and support both, I would imagine.
Yeah, I think this, I agree with that, yeah.
So Fnatic, I think Fnatic should pick their offliner since they see the Morphling.
They do?
And they do. Yeah, Undor's alright. It's pretty solid against like most of the heroes that SD want to be paired with. Just a lot of wave clear for these pesky illusions.
Yeah.
Good damage reduction on Rubik Underlord
Yeah.
early on. I think I saw them do that dual lane in one of their games. Not the Underlord, but they had Rubik +1, and they were just using the Fade Vault as just being like this deterrent.
Yeah.
Try to do laning and make sure Ohio gets a good start.
Goes pretty well with the Northfield too, the Firestone. Pretty fair.
VP, their last pick, or last pick of this phase.
So I think normally what VP would do in this scenario is they would pick a hero that just dumpsters Underlord in lane, and then they would dedicate the Morphling to mid. But I'm not sure if they have a hero to do that, because Razor's out of the pool. I'm not sure what their other go-to hero is for that purpose.
They really want. We saw Ursa win at this tournament, but that was Complexity. I think they picked it.
Yes.
I don't know if VP's picked that hero like at all in the past. All right, in the recent past. I know they used to really like it, but
Why has that hero seen less play?
just with DK. I think you like Ghost Scepters. You can't purge Ghost Scepter anymore. Really hurts Ursa.
So they're still keeping it very open. Looking at this VP draft, I mean, all their heroes can pretty much, except for their spirit, all their heroes can pretty much go to any lane that they want. Like Ramses has played the DK, Pasha's played the DK, Noah's played the, everyone's played the DK. Same thing pretty much goes for Morphling as well. So I think it's pretty hard for Fnatic to know which hero goes where, because if they counterpick this DK, for example, and that hero ends up being a battle lane against Morphling, then they're in a tough spot.
The draft's just so open, right?
Yeah.
They can put DK mid or safe lane. They can put Morphing mid, safe lane, or off lane. And they just pick whatever they need with their last pick. And it's a great spot to be in when you're second pick in the draft.
Yeah.
You get the freedom to pick any hero for any lane that's going to win you the game.
And there's an OD, straight up.
Pretty good versus both Morph and DK.
Yeah, I agree. That's the kind of pick they needed, because they needed to find a hero that's solid in lane against both Morphling and DK, so he doesn't have to worry too much about what hero goes mid.
Yep.
10 seconds.
So, yeah, I mean, the only option VPS left is if they do the 5D chess and they pick another mid hero to go up against the OD, and then they run the DK some offlaner or something, which is entirely possible. I think.
Yeah, but there's not that many heroes that are good against OD mid, right?
Yeah, not
Tinker's out, and it's like one of the best ones.
Yeah. If I were a mid player, I might have known a few heroes, but
So maybe you just sack the Dragon Knight and pick some really good safe laner that can crush on, or I guess Morphling can crush Underlord, but
10 seconds.
Just throwing it right here, like just like a conquer,
yeah,
some
because
conquer mid.
you get to see Envy's hero now, right? You'll see Envy's carry,
Yeah.
and then you think maybe you can pick an off laner. Because realistically, Morphling's not really going to pressure very many people. Although I saw him pressure the Lifestealer, I think, in
Yeah.
the first series. That's such a tough lane for Lifestealer. Like,
Oh, yeah.
he just morphs full agi on morph, so he hits you really hard, and you just don't lifesteal anything back because he has like such low HP.
yeah.
Solo killed him, yeah. It's a rough one.
10 seconds remaining.
Now Fnatic, last pick for them. And this is just guaranteed the EE hero here, so. Is there any certain pick you guys would like to see against Morphling DK, even though VP has last pick?
I feel like I've seen Envy play Weaver so much, I can't think of anything else right now.
Yeah, we result.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard because there's no carry heroes that I've seen that really stand out against this Morphling hero that's, you know, it's a good matchup against the Morphling. So I think they just have to pick whatever suits their team, find a stable hero that they can play around, and then they just have to...
Some ranged hero, I think. Maybe
Yeah,
Gyrocopter or something.
because they don't want to pick a hero that's bad against SD, and it has to match up decently well against DK and Morphling.
Yeah, otherwise I'd be thinking like PL, because they just love that hero. But
Right.
yeah, the SD really puts them off of it.
Beauty's
Yeah.
Rose turn to pick.
That's gonna be that's the other hero that Envy played.
Oh, and that's an instant pick Brood.
Yeah. So that's the mid
Man,
hero.
oh man.
So that's the mid hero against OD, I'm assuming.
What? Wraith King?
You're not a fan?
Envy played it.
I mean, I'm definitely not a fan.
What about the Brood pick? Fan of that?
Yeah, for sure.
sure.
Yeah, for sure. I like the. I mean, Brood's so strong. We see No-Tail. I mean, I guess they lost with it today, but he's doing a lot of work on that hero.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that's what they did. They picked the OD or the Brood to go against the OD. They want to try to get the Morphling against the Underlord, and then have DK play. And I mean, Pasha's gonna have a rough game, but he'll manage.
Oh yeah, it's the Pasha Dragon
They're
Knight.
just throwing him to the wolves.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I'm curious because Underlord is pretty good against Brood in lane. So if they manage to get the lanes, I mean, I'm pretty sure Fnatic's gonna try to dodge and adapt to wherever this Brood goes with the Underlord. So Albert could end up playing some offlane OD or something if the lane calls for it.
So Fnatic wants Underlord versus Brood, and then where do you want Envy against DK?
Envy's fine really anywhere, right? As long as Ogre comes with him.
Pretty much. I'm not sure because if OD is in the side lane, he needs help as well.
Definitely a lot
We're
of
gonna see
different
some.
picks.
We're gonna see some weird lanes.
Yeah,
coming out here.
I guess they should. Fnatic should try to get the try versus try, and then Underlord versus Brood and OD versus DK. That'd be ideal for them.
That'd be extremely ideal.
But I don't think VP's just gonna sit back and let them get those
Let
lanes.
that happen.
Yeah, it's gonna be some this game for sure.
So no, VP was on the couch. All they talked about was lanes. They didn't care about mid game, late game. Just all about lanes. No. Got a quick pause here. Go. All right. So when you guys were playing, you guys played against Fnatic, right, Peter?
Yeah.
And you were.
Yeah.
You're not a fan of these early game pauses because you said. I mean,
What are you doing right now?
no, I'm not. I'm just saying like. What? I mean, I'm not a fan of them either.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, just kind of. Well, why do you do it?
Does
Isn't some-
Fnatic pause a lot in the early game or something?
Yeah. I'd say they pause on every game.
Any team with Envy pauses
I
on
har-
early game.
Yeah.
I hardly noticed.
You hardly notice? All right. I don't know. It just seems like it's like pausing. I don't know. I've never been a fan of pause. No one is, right? The viewers aren't. Because what are you going to do? You're just staring at the screen, you know?
You just warmed up your food and now it's getting cold.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm being flame baited here or something.
No, I'm really not. I was wondering. Absolutely. Peter,
I've been asking a lot of questions on the couch.
This is Shabbos the host. You're doing a great job.
thank you. Bogged.
But it's the last day of summer, so I'm trying to keep it chill with everybody.
I'm with you. We're all leaning
It's a
back.
friendly
Why'd you say my name?
neighborhood environment here at the summit.
I mean, I'm looking at me and Zion. We're both leaning back while you two are leaning forward.
I'm not.
So-
I have to lean
Just trying to
forward and
make
look
sure
at
you can hear me.
I'm just trying to
well,
make eye contact.
We're using mics, so I think we're good.
All right. I won't turn again.
All right, you're good.
Uno segundo.
Pasha's
Pasha.
picked up some Spanish in his time here.
That's what happens here at the summit. We're all just hanging out with each other.
Yep. Good times, and here we go.
Don't you spell segundo? No.
It's with a G.
not a C.
Yeah. I don't even speak Spanish. I don't know that.
Did you have it?
Got it. Here we go. Probably not know the lanes yet. They just move around. We've seen what carry laners blocking middle for the mid laners, off laners blocking for the mid laners.
Yeah.
It's a real hodgepodge.
Well, that's just how the game is nowadays. When you pick, like, when these heroes like Brood and, I mean, these lane dominators, when they come into the game, you just never really want to end up where this hero can just have.
Uh-oh, Lil just rolls in, and this should be a first blood here. Probably doesn't even have to. He doesn't want to use mana to lift in. Just body blocks him, and
Like, can I kill?
I think he needs one attack. Right?
One attack. Yep.
Oh, nice.
It looked like DJ went for that too.
Yeah,
He really did.
DJ's like, yo,
I'll take it. There's a nice first blood. Lil trying to do some stuff, maybe get some wards down around the map, but rolls right into a gank.
good smoke.
So it looks like Underlord is leaning towards bottom, as is DK. OD's hovering around top, and
Is this a fake web middle, or do you think he's going middle for sure?
I think it's a fake web because you
It's
get
always a fake web,
Yeah,
right?
because you get 2 charges. If you run and place it, you'll have 2, I believe.
All right.
Once it's down, or you can eat it and get a new one or something. I don't remember.
Begins.
Typical Brood players trying to be sneaky.
Yeah. So Morphling is blocking mid. I think they're all just waiting because they
Yeah,
can't
look at
really
this.
decide where to go.
Waiting to get some information.
Yeah. Like OD sitting at top rune, Wraith King's going to top.
Brood's walking bottom at the moment with the DK. Now he's heading toward top.
The lanes here. Look at this, already fully rotating in, and it's going to be.
So
How it
OD's
goes.
porting, and then that was a
Brood
really,
just starts walking bottom instantly.
yeah, that was a really bad pillow port.
Yeah, it was a little hasty, right?
I guess he saw the second web and he just ported immediately.
No, they just saw that Morphling wasn't there, I think. But now Morphling is there. Because Morphling never, I don't know, he was showing on that ward.
Yeah, the Radiant, yeah, the ward above, right by the whatever at the top left.
This is that double mitigation thing we were saying. Atrophy Aura plus Fade Bolt. This Morphling's base damage is pretty low when he gets hit by it.
Yeah.
So is this lane okay for Fnatic, would you say?
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
not the best.
If you look at OD, he's just running towards mid because he doesn't want to sit against this Brood. Like, there's no way he can.
You need to have this
So
Underlord versus Brood.
Underlord's just running bottom, but he already used his port on Underlord. So
He has to run.
if VP wants to, they can swap yet again, and Fnatic can't really do anything about it unless they want to waste a lot of time.
You see the chicken going out middle and possibly TP on there. Gonna harass Pasha, but this guy's
This
not
is
too
like
scared.
I think VP's
best
really
case
happy.
scenario for Pasha, right?
Yeah.
This is so good for him, just parking himself in the safe lane against Wraith King.
Yeah.
I think this is the exact lanes VP wants.
So
So this is a disaster of a game so far.
if they want to swap, they could swap yet again. Because I think Ramses doesn't want to sit in this lane.
Yeah,
Yeah, he'll swap mid.
they should definitely swap. Just wait till it's like convenient. Go.
Although since Brood's already over leveled, he could theoretically be fine in this lane because he could just creep skip, and Underlord can just see us under tower.
You see him, he's already 10-2 there. Underlord only 3-1. Soul Ring up on Ramses now, completed.
I think they might just want to keep the lanes as is because Underlord is so gimped from having to rotate mid and then
Yeah.
going at the bottom.
Yeah, Eternal Envy, they get the kill on Pasha up here.
Yeah, the hard commit. He's probably dead. He is.
I suppose the only thing that really matters is if Morphling is able to continue hitting creeps.
Yeah.
Like if he feels like he can no longer hit creeps mid, he'll just say something and he'll go bottom.
Yeah.
And then Brood will be forced to leave the lane.
Yeah.
Pasha does end up giving up a kill top.
Yeah, I don't think it cares as big of a deal. Cares much though, because Wraith King's out of. I think he probably used his Maga for that.
Yeah.
Ogre had to go back to base.
I was gonna say I think they expended a lot of resources for that kill.
Yeah.
Because they were under the tower too.
And I was getting pressured, so.
Doing a little bit of trouble. He gets the bullet smash and it hits DJ too. Nice angle by Lil.
Uh-oh. 7 CS Wraith King is fallen.
Level 3 Dragon Knight killing people.
1-1-1 build. Oh, looks like Ramses is fine, just sitting bottom for now. Has the Soul Ring.
Yeah. This is definitely very good for VP, the way the Knights went.
Still getting harassed. Gets level 3, looks like he might go back to base.
This OD versus Morph thing is, while OD is a good hero against Morph, like when he's put in this position where he's to lane with a partner against a Morph dual lane, he's not too happy because he gets to share XP and it's also very hard to see us against Morph. So when you look at Morph, you already have 6 denies.
Yeah.
Oh, Gotta get the kill down bottom.
Damn, Ramses.
So now that the game's over, what do you think Fnatic needs to do better in game 2? I think it was the Wraith King pick and the Underlord lane TPing.
Yeah, I mean, it was hard for them to find a hero for enemy, I felt.
Nice play by DJ there, saving 2 MB with a good throw
How
back.
much damage is 5 star? Oh,
Not enough. Enough to make you stop hitting creeps, though.
If he had a 5th one, maybe.
Yeah.
So they swapped. Maybe OD was getting too happy in the mid lane, or no one was getting few rusteds, so decided to swap.
Where's he at? He's top now?
Mark's top.
Yeah.
I think they're prioritizing. He wants most farm, right?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Ohio again could be in trouble, gets rolled on. We do have a kick, there it goes, and you do have a soul ring plus a nuke here, gonna throw it out, and that's another kill.
Yeah, it's real rough.
It's very rough when you're playing these heroes like Underlord and stuff, where these heroes really want to do well in lane, and you want to match them up against the hero that they're supposed to do well against.
He's getting down.
But then you end up in this position where you're like he had to run a level 1, he arrived at the lane, and Brood was already level 3, and then this lane that you're supposed to win and do well, you just can't go to.
You know what Underlord's not good at? Staying back and trying to poke CS.
Yeah.
If he can't play the way he wants to play, it's really hard to find a place in the game.
Yeah.
Is under attack.
He's struggling. No boots, bottle raindrop. Abed? 4.
Pasha, well, they decided to sacrifice Pasha's game by throwing him mid.
Radiant
He's pretty much been thrown in whatever lane they want to
Yeah,
side.
exactly.
That situation, yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
He'll still get levels though because he's middle.
Yeah.
Right.
This one's just a little bit rougher than the Wraith King.
So what movements do Fnatic need to make? Do they just need to start ganking, or do they just keep trying to switch up the lanes in their favor? Is it too late for that?
Well, laning against Brood is over, right? Nobody can go there.
Yeah.
So the Brood's gonna be really, really farmed and out of control. But if they can potentially, I don't know,
Radiant's bottom tower.
make plays on the other lanes?
Uh-oh. Paladin might have got a little over aggressive not seeing the wand, maybe on Morphling? Hard style. You go for the kill here. Looks like he'll get it.
Yeah, he's got it.
He'll pop it. He will probably end up building on though.
One can try to help.
Yeah, 6 straight are alright.
Look at this. He's gonna try to morph strength, another crit possibly. Not gonna happen.
But I think that's just what they have to do, because, as you said, there's no one who can be happy in this bottom lane. So they just need to park heroes in Morphling's lane and ensure that he's not, you know, free farming as well. Because mid is a wash. OD can just do whatever he wants against DK. So they just need to park heroes into top and not do this.
Dead.
He is indeed dead.
That port was a big mistake. They should have just left Underlord to die.
Yeah.
They just, there's no way they can realistically defend him, or is it ever worth their time to defend him?
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower.
Fnatic should just treat Ohio like Pasha's being treated by VP, which is left in this one lane, and he has to fend for himself.
What build is the Brood gonna go this game, do you think?
It's kind of medallion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
It's still been just the same build, right? Just Deso Mom. Or I've seen a couple radiances by No Tail, but
This does not strike me as a Radiance game. I
Yeah.
think he just wants this mass negative armor build. Maybe into a fairly early BKB. We'll probably need that.
Lil with the mana boots and wand. Pretty rich.
Yeah, Lil's doing well. The early game really freed up the map for him, because Shadow Demon could just sit top with Morphling, and Nurse Spirit could do pretty much whatever he wanted to.
OD though. I mean, Brood obviously has 57 CS, but a lot of those might be jungle creeps, and Abed doing good second, but now he's getting ganked right now. Sounds lower off, puts under the Brood, and look at that.
playing
And Wraith King's here.
He's level 5, he has no ulti, he's just dead. Wow, Ramsey's just going off right now, and there's another hero here, it's Ohio. And looking from behind, Little's actually behind their tower. Hardstyle might go down for this, maybe not, he's just gonna run away, and Ohio's dead. They're just one by one, they're porting in.
Yeah.
Here comes Rubik, he cancels.
This is really grim already. Playing OD versus Earth Spirit's so tough. You have that silence and stun, you just... Playing for silences in general as OD is just hard.
Very nice rotation from Ramses. Yeah. Brood is such a good hero nowadays because he has so many webs.
Is under attack.
1,000 gold in the bank before 10 minutes.
Buy a full deso.
But this is also like
Could be the Radiance if it's that early, right?
All right, there he goes.
this is Brood's like most powerful move on the map is to just wrap on this mid tower.
Here's art style. A little bit out of position here, probably gonna die. They're gonna give it to Abed.
He spent his gold, Grant. Are you happy about that?
I'm very happy.
Is under attack.
Being the most efficient person you can is being the best player you can. Would you guys say you're efficient players?
Yeah.
All right.
Dire's
Some
top
sucks.
tower is under attack.
We get some crits up here. We do see Ohio going down, but they're going to try to bring down Raindrop on Pasha. They got 3 in the armor, trying to body block him. They're not doing too much damage.
Another stun.
Uh-oh. And there's a tier 2 tower that's Abed's here. Will he get the kill? One more hit? He does, but now no one's up here, but Abed's bloodlusted. You got to be careful with him.
Level 7 roaming OD.
I know. Turlemy's great. Taking a little bit of damage. Odie put in work, and he ulties, but if the attack hit first, would it have killed because he would have got the extra intelligence?
It's too much
I don't
math
know.
for me.
Too much math. All right.
I doubt it.
Fortunately, they expend the ulti, don't get the kill, and Eternal Enemy's gonna have to walk all the way back to base.
Ramsey just has 4,200 gold.
Jesus, that is rich.
They roll in. Ohio again, nice hit coming from Lil, but Pilot I gonna try to help him out. Firestorm will fly.
Dire's middle
And it
tower
looks like they're gonna try to chase him down, but
Oh shit, stolen webs.
oh
tight.
boy.
Webs on webs. That looks really spooky.
This looks like that the Lord of the Rings, you know, when they get caught by the spiders?
Yeah.
That was actually creepy when you were a kid.
Yeah, it was
I
creepy.
thought,
That one,
with Sam.
what was that, the one orc who captures Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, spooky. I hate spiders.
So he only keeps the webs until he loses his spell?
But I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Brood also has pathing on the Rubik webs, right?
So it's like Chronosphere kind of thing.
I think so, but I could be wrong.
And there's the full Deso.
Yeah.
Full Deso and 1,000 going Master Madness, like Fog said.
I think Mom into BKB is quite solid here.
Yeah, you usually get like level 20 and you get your BKB or something, you get that attack speed talent.
Yeah.
And you're pretty beast mode.
So why did he hold the gold?
Contemplating. Big decision to make.
middle tower is under attack.
A lot of gold at 11 minutes.
Yeah. But unless he's going like Radiance, right?
No, oh, Pilot Eye, level 4. And he's just getting dove under a tier 2. Eternal Envy will throw out a stun. I don't think it's going to be enough to save him from these little dudes.
Andy, can you stun some of these spiders for me?
Maybe if he summoned the skeletons, they would have body blocked the spiders.
Yeah.
Maybe.
The AI just would have formed a wall.
You never know with the AI.
This is ace.
I trust him.
I'd be so sick if,
Man.
if the AI just did random super good moves sometime.
I haven't seen that in a while. Phase boot, Wraith King.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
There you go, they're gonna go for this DK, but look at who's here. Arcel trying to help him out. The DK gets a stun up on Abed, so he's gonna have to attack him downhill. There's the first miss. Gets purged.
Should be dead. Another way to stun. Oh yeah.
They're going in, and look at that. DJ takes it with the breathe fire.
Kills.
Level 2. They get a nice smoke gank up on that DK, but like you said, he was the sacrificed hero.
Yeah.
Plan. They're like, good job, Pasha.
He will have some deaths.
Dire's
You ever notice how every,
is under
like,
attack.
arguably every good Rubik player just takes every single kill possible? Like every Rubik player. Yapsor,
Yeah, that's what they do.
DJ, whoever else plays Rubik, they just take every kill. That's Fade Bolt.
They're just greedy, or it's just the best player, and it's just in their blood.
I don't know.
It's got really long range, right? So maybe somebody like limps away. You know, the farther people get away, generally the lower HP they have. So you just like zap them.
Bro, never thought about that actually. That's very true. Now drums in DK's backpack. Well, the recipe.
Attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Remember when the recipe looked like the actual item?
Yeah,
Super
yeah.
spooky.
So you never knew.
Oh, he's got a radiance on his backpack.
This guy's good.
Pasha's in here again.
They are diving very far in, or they just, let's say they're just sacrificing. We see a ping middle
He's
actually.
taking them.
Pasha, take him for a journey.
Dude, he's going. He has a clone blade up again in 1.
Oh yeah?
He's out.
What?
He's gonna have to fog the Wraith King stuff.
Creep's coming to help out.
Could have gone up into those trees up there. Continued it.
And the roll comes in. He does miss again. He does have a boulder to kick. Already stunned him. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
Soul Catcher's so nice against this Underlord.
He smokes. What?
Be right back, John.
Pasha.
They're gonna take this tier 2 so easily. Ramses gets it. His gold per minute is just soaring.
Dire's top
666. 666 on Ramses? Oh my goodness.
Getting a lot of no-tail vibes from this Dragon Knight.
Yeah.
No comment.
What's that supposed to mean?
Wait, it's a joke.
Oh. I just was trying to get it.
Alright, I'm saying this tournament no-tail's played a couple
Underfarmed.
Dragon Knight games.
That's fair.
No one's had a quiet game so far, guys. It's just pretty much been this Broodmother running around.
I remember yesterday no one pointed out that he didn't, like he was sad that he couldn't win games with Blink BKB on Dragon Knight with 2 items.
You might get his shot.
Hey.
But it's
Pasha, yeah, you're right.
It's probably gonna be the same thing.
But still, it's not him.
I mean, because the way the game's developed, right? DK is put in this position where it actually doesn't matter if you go 0 and 10 because his team's gonna carry him anyway. And that's just the magical powers of drafting.
The way the cookie crumbles, right?
Yeah.
They're going for Pasha again.
They're gonna get him. He's actually in the jungle. Be right back. And we do see Lil T being in this time. He is gonna have some backup. Wraith King flying in, nice double clip. He pops a shrine. Is he in range? It now he is. He's gonna get healed up a little. Gonna throw out some damage reduction on him, but Lil just rolls away.
See ya.
See ya. Gives him a little bit of time. Oh, the base. It's dying.
I mean, that's what I mean, right? Like, I'm sure Pasha. If I had a face cap on Pasha, I would be delighted because I bet he's laughing.
He's probably tapping out and playing WoW in between
I
deaths.
mean, he's just super happy because, you know, he sees 4 heroes going on him. He hovers over to Brood. He's hitting the tier 3. It's at 30% HP. No, he doesn't mind.
We do have a 4 staff up on Abed on the OD. Is there any point in this game where OD can take over, or we're just at a point where VP's just gonna farm and win the game later?
They have good heroes to deal with the OD till BKB comes out too. So I think it's just a hard game for him to play unless he's super farmed.
Yeah. Maybe some Blink BKB timing with Bulldoze for this OD could be enough. But it's
gonna be rough. It's a low risk.
I'm concerned because I feel like the Broodmother only really has to use BKB when he sees that OD. So it's like every fight OD does go in, it's just gonna be some BKB Brood running at him.
yeah.
Let's miss the tower there to siege it. After it's killed.
Rookie move.
Stun comes in on Piladai, waveform flies through. He has the link, now he's already morphing into strength. Abed is gonna stack up the intelligence on him. Piladai's just running to the other base. He'll go down.
That OD is like the only threat, right, on this in this game.
Now look at this. He's just taking a tier 3 because middle is, or bottom's pushed in harder.
And nobody's coming back because nobody can actually deal with it.
Right, you throw out a firestorm and that's your best bet.
And he's like, I could port, but
why?
Am I gonna stop him?
So who's the Samwise on Radiant, whatever his name is? Comes with the sword and stabs the spider.
I think Sam might have died earlier in the game. Sam died in the movie already. Fucking rough. Wouldn't that be? Sorry, I was gonna bring up, like, Samwise is kind of a garbage name. That's his full name.
What's the second part?
Ganji?
Gamgee.
Yeah.
Gamgee.
Yeah.
It's a sad name to have, I think.
He probably does alright with the ladies.
Yeah. I could.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah, he is.
He's
He's actually the true hero, right? That's what everyone says.
Yeah.
He's like the real hero. And Frodo was such a little bitch, I'll say it. I actually hate him, right? No one liked him in the movie, right? I don't know. This is me.
But there's always some good in the world and it's worth fighting for.
I'm with you.
Alright, cool. Now, smoke gank.
Although he did get stabbed.
He did. Slide. He gets stabbed sometimes. Oh, you see the drums, treads. He's going for that blink next. Looks like they're just grouping up middle. The Brute's coming. This guy, he's got his BKB. He's just ready to pound.
Very terrifying how it's just like Ramses is just doing all this and you're like, oh yeah, there's no one's in this game. It's more playing.
You almost forget about the second on the network there. Just ignore, if you just ignore Brew, he's the top net worth. And it would look like a normal game, right? Yeah, you have this Arc Morphling, this like OD who's a little bit behind, Wraith King and Dragon Knight that are having problems farming fast enough to keep up with them. But no, there's this 13k net worth Broodmother also in the game.
This is looking like they need to do something here. Fnatic does an over there. Waveform comes in from no one all the way from the pin. Lil's almost dying, but Ramses from the other coast. Pilot dying. Going to DK.
And he's dead once.
And then he's dead again.
Unless Shadowblade detection.
No detection?
She might get away. Look at this Pasha still
detection.
about to die. Gets his wand off and Now Ohio might be in trouble, or they get sacrificed DJ. They're just gonna back out Pasha, taking a ton of damage, but Ramses from the side. He's just putting in work on this Underlord right now. A lot of spiders died though.
Soul Catcher in 5 stacks, or on 5 stacks. Yeah. Yeah.
He did die, so he'll pop eventually.
Yeah, he's gonna die here in a second.
We'll watch him. No cloak. A lot of damage. Abed does survive.
Poison stuff.
Yeah.
Envy does live though.
Yeah. That's surprising.
Not by a century.
They finish off Roche, sorry I didn't see.
No, it's still up. They're in it now. Probably secured.
Envy's trying to go. Look at Envy. Quick.
Envy's gonna die to Pasha. Right when Dragon Form ends.
Envy was gonna do some creep wave cutting up there, and Pasha sniffed him out.
Pasha, known the team he's playing against.
Yeah. I think Fnatic actually fought that pretty well, considering the giant disadvantage that they're at. They managed to get the Brood BKB. OD managed to avoid dying in the early stages of that engagement. He forced up the hill as he got dragon tailed.
He gets chunked down though. Like 2 hits from the Brood, he was almost dead.
Yeah, it's just so hard for him to fight.
Now, does that make Fnatic more optimistic or more pessimistic for the next fight? Because they did take such a good fight, yet still came out behind.
I mean, as we said approximately 18 minutes ago, this game is looking pretty rough for Fnatic.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. True.
maybe they're just, I mean, they're not really thinking about it, but
Yeah.
I would imagine if they're capable of taking fights in that fashion, it's a good sign going forward if they can get the draft shot.
Abed, he's stacking up some cheddar, 2.5k.
He really needs to get that Hurricane Pike BKB.
Yeah.
Radiant are
It's that would be the one way. Get him farm,
They
get
might
that
find Pasha
BKB.
here.
He's gonna buy his blink.
He missed the scan.
He's got it.
My
Walk right back into him though. Oh,
He's actually got a fight.
Oh,
Oh.
was weak.
Oh, it's on the Ogre
the
Ignite,
team's
right?
coming though.
He's good.
Good disruptor.
Nope, now nice disruption going up onto the OD though. Now they're gonna try to put in damage and they do a ton of
OD is the bait.
Oh my.
Who found who? And the mid racks, by the way.
It's down.
Stun.
Oh, no one? Nice.
Stun was fast. Kind of like that quick cast, yeah.
Ramses doesn't have the Aegis. Doesn't matter.
Radiant's top tower is under
So,
Probably not a 5-time streak. I didn't notice that. Some money. He could go down here. We'll see. Ramses squaring up on him. He ulties BKBs and now he's just gonna run through. Does he have another web up? Doesn't look like he needs it. DJ getting smacked down. No boots though.
He's got mask on.
Let's go down.
Mask on. Mask off. Now we can place a web.
Oh, he's going for it. Envy's
Envy?
going for it.
gonna get him?
Ram. Oh, the ignite.
Yeah, they got him.
Ohio gets the kill on the
Goes down. 15k now.
Pasha could be in trouble as well. Ramses gets another kill. Broodlings, but a banish comes out. Will it be? So, there we go.
Ohio's rich.
Saved the Brax, killed 2 cores. Envy unfortunately died with about 3 seconds left on his ultimate CD.
Well, they are showing signs of life here.
Buyback by DJ.
Oh, the E-Blade's up though.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's a close one.
So is there any chance VP just groups those 5 and pushes, or there's no reason for him to? They just keep split pushing and letting Ramses do stuff?
It's still tough to push into Underlord, right?
Yep.
I would think they gotta keep playing the pickoff game, taking some scrappy fights.
Is he trying to buy more drum charges?
That's not how that works.
No, that doesn't work anymore.
Why do you think they took that out? Well, that was when drum was really good though, right?
It was less charges. Now you get 6, right? So.
I'll bet still just farm with Bloodlust. The problem is he's just farming these jungle creeps. There's not really any waves he can push.
Yeah, it's hard for him to show lanes. It's the watch out for this E-Blade now with Blinkstone on DK. I'm not sure if our Spare has a Blink, but also, oh, he's got the Spare Vesta.
Albert up as well, could just pop it onto Abed. Gonna be useless for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine you just specifically target the or the OD with the E-Blade.
Mm-hmm.
Poison. Thrown uphill.
Throw everything on him. Purge. Don't let him have bloodlust. Just
Yeah.
take him out of the fight entirely.
The only damage realistically coming out from Fnatic's side is the Firestorm and OD. So
Look at that OD. Oh my goodness. Morph is gonna have to morph. He does get disrupted now. just gonna tank it up here. He's rooted.
And Brood is hitting bottom while this is going on.
Pasha with the extra poison damage. Look at Ramses, he doesn't even care. EE's gonna try to go OD. It looks like the OD might
3-man stun.
go down. And damn, Abed has to buy back immediately. There goes all the farm. He just farmed up. Are they gonna back out? Looks like Eternal Envy wants to chase. They get an easy kill on low right there, but Ramses is BKB, 9 seconds. He's just gonna chunk Pyrodie. Go for Ohio maybe. He's in the trees. You don't know where he's at right now. Now he comes back out. No one blows him up.
There you go. The sound for every projectile now. Oh, big oldie. It's our style.
Now they're all going to be slowed because they're 8 King. We'll see. Can they kill it? That's a buyback. Oh, saves himself. The fountain.
They just reclaimed, but they have claimed 2 sets of racks. 24 minutes.
Jackie's rapping on him.
Yeah.
Where's he going? Who's getting caught? It's Morphling?
Oh, well.
Well, you can't stop.
Seems like a tough kill.
Maybe if the skeletons like body block him.
He does go Blade Mill after Shadow Blade.
Alright, should we do a Doomsday scenario?
That's a nice start.
Well played.
How does Fnatic win this game, Fog?
I have one theory, but it's pretty far-fetched.
Let's hear it.
I'm looking forward
I
to it.
love theories.
If Underlord goes Aghanims, right? His aura, it's like half the bonus damage
Yeah.
Underlord gets is distributed between the nearby heroes, or the nearby heroes get.
Alright.
So if Ramses for some reason decides to defeat like a billion spiders, and Underlord is Aghanims, and all of a sudden everyone's just hitting for a ton of damage.
Radiant's bottom tower
That's a pretty good one.
That's it.
That one.
That's a pretty good one.
That's all it's gonna take? Just one axe?
Maybe.
One axe and some spiders?
Sounds like Fnatic's back in the game.
This game isn't over.
But it's got a long way for that X.
Wait, did he just buy
So I guess
another
you can't
drop?
press your jumps, are we noobs?
Or did he buy another one?
No, he bought another one, right? Or were we bad?
You can't disassemble it, can you?
He did not buy another drums.
bottom shroud.
I guess we're bad.
I mean, I didn't say anything. I was fogged.
I didn't say anything.
I mean, I'd never bring up stuff like that because I never really know the answer.
Yeah.
Now I gotta find out.
All right, Fog, you get on the case there.
Charms are bad.
I think there's another
Wait, you're
drum.
saying he refilled his drums?
What?
Yeah, well, he's saying Fog thought you couldn't, but
I thought they changed it
would
so
he
you
buy
couldn't,
would he buy a full new drums?
No, he would not
He
buy
would
a full
definitely
new.
not.
So he did.
Maybe it's an NA thing. Free refills.
Maybe.
Jesus.
The charges can't be replenished. Oh, I thought they changed it again. That's okay.
Sorry.
You get some things wrong.
I feel you.
People that charge for refills, I don't know how I feel about them.
No one does that in NA, right?
No, of course not.
Huh.
That's what we're talking
Dude, I
about.
remember when Taco Bell used to charge 5 cents for water cups. I boycotted for a bit, for sure. 5 cents for water. I actually wanted water. And they think I'm gonna get some Baja Blast Mountain Dew. I was mad. What about in Europe? Do they charge you for refills?
Yeah.
What?
Do you think the refills?
much?
Do you think refilling drum is worth it?
Maybe you saw Dragon Knight's empty drums, and you thought it was your full drums. So you just claimed it as yours, or as ODs in a sense.
Maybe.
What?
Anything's possible. I don't even know what you just said, but anything's
No, like,
possible.
there's no way you... Can you actually refresh drums?
Yeah, you can replenish charges of drums.
Oh, so he actually did it?
He replenished them. He didn't buy a whole new drum. He bought the recipe again.
How much is the recipe?
Like 650.
650, yeah.
Why would he do that?
Well, he bought back, right? So he didn't have any money. I guess he just wanted to make something.
For the base
Desperate?
defense?
Yeah,
Oh, for the base. Okay,
I guess.
now it makes sense.
Well, Ogre just gets blown up immediately. No one wicked sick. They're taking this last tower, last set of racks. They're gonna pick up Pasha, who's just been suicidal all game, but he's just gonna run away and get disrupted by Art Style. Everyone's there. Eternal Envy, will they pop his ulti?
3-man stun again by low.
Good Ramsey just right-clicking. Nice put under by Abed. They're gonna try to finish. Oh my goodness. Soulcatcher into 4-shot by Ramses.
Where's his rate?
They blow up Ohio. No buyback from him. Megas are about to be on the way, and the GG gets called.
A rough Underlord game, guys.
Yes, it was.
Will they get the Rubik before the game? Yep. And no one goes godlike with the
VP?
VPs.
Well, they are looking pretty terrifying when they can just pick whatever heroes they want to put them in different lanes over and over again.
Yeah, I mean it's one of the reasons why playing as Liquid was so difficult, right? Because they always had the possibility of